The first pharaohs of the Nile Valley came from Tasseti. It was part Sudan, part Egypt. And these kings were the first descendants of the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki were extraterrestrial beings who landed here from a planet called Nibiru. So, after the Great Flood that happened in the Nile Valley, the first ruler, his name was Jehuti, or some people call him Thoth, Thoth. Thoth constructed the building of all of Kemet. He's known as the Great Wisdom Keeper. And no matter what culture you go, every native culture has a story about this being. So he ruled over Kemet for about 14,000 years. And then after he left Kemet, he went over to Mesoamerica. So that's why you have pyramids in the Americas today. The first place he went to in Mesoamerica was Teotihuacan, which is in Mexico. And that basically means the land of Tehuti. So later on, as the generations of pharaohs go on, you have this pharaoh named Pharaoh Akhenaten. And basically, he's the one that introduced the world into monotheism. Pharaoh Akhenaten is the father of King Tut. And basically, he wanted everybody to believe in one God, and he wanted to deface all the other statues in Kemet. So when Pharaoh Akhenaten tried to do this, they kicked him out of Kemet. So basically, while he was leaving, being kicked out, he went to the Great Pyramid. He went to the Great Pyramid and he stole the Ark of the Covenant. Pharaoh Akhenaten is Moses. That's the Moses story. He stole the Ark of the Covenant, got kicked out of Egypt, and ended up in the desert. The Ark of the Covenant was like a very advanced technological device that used to power the Great Pyramid itself. The Great Pyramid itself was built on top of a aquevator, and it's a generator itself. The water from the Nile used to run under the Great Pyramid and create physioelectricity. So when Akhenaten took this and left Egypt, he took the power source for the Great Pyramid. So as time goes on, the ancients would handpick people for specific purposes and teach them inside these mystery schools. One of the people that were chosen was Jesus Christ, Yeshua. And basically Yeshua was chosen to study in these mystery schools and genetically modified so that he can bring Christ consciousness to the world. The Christ consciousness existed way before Jesus Christ was on this planet, though. So when you put what Jesus is saying in the New Testament side by side with what Thoth the Atlantean is saying in his tablets, you'll see that Jesus is basically mimicking everything that he was taught in these ancient mystery schools and just relaying it to the public. So the real text of what Yeshua was speaking about is 40,000 years old, way older than the Bible, any religious text, any Quran, anything, any Old Testament. So basically, as time goes on now, religions around the world start to form based off this knowledge from ancient Nile Valley, Black Sudanese civilization.